Hey everybody, the name is Larry Kwirirayi, and have I got some exciting news for you? Well, and as far as cricket is concerned in Zimbabwe, just giving you a quick cricket update. Zimbabwe's tour, or rather South Africa A's tour of Zimbabwe has been confirmed. South Africa will be coming to Zimbabwe for a couple of one-day matches as well as four-day matches. Exciting news, because we've always had this conversation around Zimbabwe cricket to say Zimbabwe does not play enough of A-side matches, and that the jump between domestic cricket and international cricket is a bit too huge, and so that as a buffer in between is certainly going to be something that is of help. So just to tell you about when these matches are concerned, are going to take place. The one day is scheduled for 29 May, 31 May, 2nd and the 4th of June, and will be played behind closed doors at Harare Sports Club. Of course, no fans allowed at the stadium. And also what's happening is that there'll be four-day matches. Two of them penciled for 7th to the 10th of June at the same venue, but we also have another one from the 13th to the 16th of June at Takashinga Sports Club. And just a quote here that was given by by Zimbabwe Cricket from Zimbabwe Cricket Director of Cricket Hamilton Masagazi. It says the importance of the Zimbabwe A team cannot be overemphasized, and it is needless to say we couldn't be happier to have the boys finally back in action. Playing regularly at this level will help our players bridge the gap between domestic cricket and international cricket. We're grateful to Cricket South Africa for accepting our invitation, and we are looking forward to an exciting competitive series between the two sides. So the big story came out just a day later, because this was out on Tuesday. On Wednesday, the squads and the teams are out. So let me start with this, before I talk about the squads. The squads and the coaches are out. I'm going to start with the coaches first. The coaching staff, if you look at the last time that Zimbabwe played 8-side cricket, the coach was Douglas Hondo, who is the bowling coach for Zimbabwe. But in this instance, they're going to use Stuart Matsikinyeri, and he's going to be assisted by Eric Chauluka. You can see, you know, that they work together at Eagles, one of the provinces from Harare. And Njabulo Ncube will be the bowling coach. Clement Rijiboa will be coming as the fitness trainer. Keith Kulinga is the analyst, and Trevor Wambe as the physiotherapist. The team manager will be Love Mubanda. Now, just to give you the squads, this is where everything starts catching fireworks. And as far as the one-day squad, Faraz Akram, Ryan Burl, Brian Chari, Tendai Chatara, Chamunoro Chibaba, Tanaka Chiranga, Bradley Evans, Luke Jongwe, Roy Kaiya, Timothy Maruma, Tadiwa Shel Marumani, Tapua Mufudza, Richmond Mutumbami, Dion Myers, Ainsley Ndlovu, and Victor Nyauchi. On the reserves are Carl Mumba, Tadesam Sakanda, Tinashe Nenunzi, Tadiwa Nashe Nyangani, and Milton Shumba. And going into the four-day squad, you've got Faraz Akram, Ryan Bell, Tendai Chatara, Brighton Chipungu, Tanaka Chiranga, Bradley Evans, Joel Gumbi, Roy Kaiya, Takuza Nashe Kaitano, Wesley Madevere, Brian Mzinganyama, Tapua Mufudza, Carl Mumba, and Tadesam Sakanda, as well as Richmond Mutumbami and Milton Shumba. On the bench as reserves are Brian Chari and Dion Myers. So the good news so far is that only eight players are common to both sides. That's Faraz Akram, Ryan Bell, Tendai Chatara, Tanaka Chiranga, Bradley Evans, Roy Kaiya, Tapua Mufudza, and Richmond Mutumbami. They're going to be picked for both formats. Now, why this is important is that we've been talking about how Zimbabwe sometimes has too many players playing both formats. And we saw in the recent series against both Afghanistan as well as Pakistan recently. What that has resulted in is maybe not enough rest time. You don't have enough specialist players, so people switching off from one series to the next, and also an opportunity to also try out, they gave a debut to Wesley Madevere in the test format, and he was not able to pick up from there when he went away to Afghanistan. So they haven't picked him up for the one-day format, because they already know what kind of player he is. But to see if he can develop some skills in the T20 form, in the ODI format. Nice to see Dion Myers, of course. Tadiwa Nashim Marumani, who was the highlight of the T20 tournament, domestic tournament. He's already made his international debut, but it's also nice to see Dion Myers, who was his captain at the Under-19 World Cup, also in that team. Milton Shumba is being brought in for both for the 4-day squad to make sure he's got a lot of minutes under his belt to make sure he's able to get things done. Tadiwa Nyangani is another one that I'm pretty excited about. He's what they call a Chinaman in bowling. He can bowl it both ways. So he's one of the rare breeds of cricketers in the world. So he's on the reserve squad, but I'd like to see him at least train with the squad, maybe get a game or two. He's still young. There's still a lot of work to be done, but it would just be nice to see him play. But I suppose you have to think about the fact that you need to get Ainsley Ndlovu to get some game time as well at A level, as opposed to just always be getting a bunch of wickets at domestic level. And he's always suffered from, I feel like Ainsley Ndlovu's got something in him, but he tends to suffer from stage fright when he plays at international level. So I'm going to go here because I'm going to check it out from the Zimbabwe cricket page to get some of the reactions from people who are, what they're feeling about the squad that has been called. And I'm going to say, Kudasithu says, I was hoping to see Andre Ordendal in the 4-day squad. The squad selectors are not bad, especially for the 4-day squad, but my 1-day has some dead wood. And somebody said, better when trouble all the same when the likes of Joy Lord are the next keepers in line. Shelf seems bare, and that's a key one for Zimbabwe in terms of wicket keepers after the older guys that are there, Richmond Mtumbami as well as Richie Chakava. You don't really have much else that's coming through, especially wicket keepers that can bat well. Someone else is there, just looking at some of the responses here. Somebody's good squad, Chari and Chibaba could easily be dropped. We need more youngsters moving forward unless it's for them to provide experience to the young lads. He's answered his own question there. I think you don't want to get too many kids in there. You want to have some leadership in there. You want to make sure that guys don't suffer from stage fright and lose. Someone else says Shibaba Mutumbami. Also says, however, I can see some new faces. He says, I've got no problem. These old mandalas have failed time and time again. However, I can see some new faces, which is positive. Brenda Mavuta, where is he? Where is he? Someone says, isn't Zimbabwe a good place to groom those coming up while they're getting ready for the actual Zim side? What is Shibaba doing there? Come on, he is done. Someone says Chamu Shibaba and Mtumbame, that seems to be coming up quite a lot. But that's an interesting one. I probably have to figure out why Brenda Mavuta is not in that team, because I would have expected him to there. And I'm glad also that, I mean, in the 1-day squad, although Luke Jongwe did well in the T20 and the Test squad, it's also great to see Luke Jongwe in that squad. And this echoes the vote of Handi Tliwayo. Says, I'm glad Luke Jongwe is in the squad. Hope to see him on the 4-day squad soon. He's already got his Test debut, so I don't think I think the squad, I mean the selectors kind of know what to get from him. Someone says Myers, Marumani, Shumba, Wesley, Tari should have been in both squads. I don't know. I think you know what you get from Wesley Madevere in terms of the shorter format, and you want to give that spot to somebody else. That slot could be taken by somebody else. Milton Shumba, we really need to start really looking at him a lot as a long format player, and we need to develop him in that format. I think we've been spending a lot of time dilly-dallying with him, around with him in the 1-day squad, but it's a long format. Also looking at Tari Samsakanda, I think we need to really start saying, okay, we need a number 3 there after Craig Evans is gone in a couple of years. What else can you do with him? You really want to invest in him, so you want to get him that game time and get him to play into some formats, play himself into form. Remember that we've got Bangladesh coming in a couple of weeks, and some of these guys are going to be in the Bangladesh team. So you want them to get that game time. You kind of know what you're going to get from your senior guys or the guys who are not being chosen here. The point is to what can you get from the guys of Tanaka, Chiranga and so forth, who have shown promise in the domestic format, or guys with very few caps at international level, to see what else they can do. So yeah, that's my reaction to the squad. Remember to leave a like on this video. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel. I'll be giving you updates as and when we go. Even during the formats, I'll be dropping some updates. The name is Larry Kwirirayi for 3 Mob TV. Peace.